And they say challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
This will be taken in the end zone, and no run back forthcoming, so they will bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Now 2nd and 9. Looking to throw is Williams.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
To throw, Williams.
And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
1st down.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Here's Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
On play action, here's Williams. And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
Jalen Tolbert.
56 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
To the air, Williams.
And that will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Throwing, Prescott. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. So nothing doing there. And it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Williams.
Eluding the pressure right.
And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
They'll run right here with Swift. Still going inside the 20.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
DeAndre Swift.
53 yards.
And the Bears are back within a score.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 14. Bears 7. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd down, they'll run it to Sanders.
And he will have a Cowboys first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
At the 30-yard line.
Here's Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Andrew Billings breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Good first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bears take over.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Here now, 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Swift.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
To throw, it's Williams. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
First down.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a give right side Swift. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw. Williams. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
2nd and 14. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Connect. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Santos' kick is up and through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
19 yards there on the catch and run. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Prescott. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And they'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Williams. A throw left side, ruled in by the rookie wideout. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
Swift going to try up the middle. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Smith on the stop. A loss of a yard on the play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Looking to throw is Williams.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. Now, even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
That one good for 37 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That's good.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bears' 7-yard line.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
3rd and 4.
A gain of 2 on the play.
Here's Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jaden Blue from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the 2nd half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes. And while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Here's Williams. Throw onside is complete on the diving effort. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw, Williams. That pass complete to Moore. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back in the 44. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. In motion, the tight end. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. Puts it on the carpet, it's out.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Back to throw. Williams. And he will go down. A Cowboys save. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go. Here's Williams. He's going to air one out. That is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Now Prescott. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Prescott down. He throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
Here's 1st and 10. To the air, Williams.
Escaping the pressure right.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Second and 2.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2.
Looking to throw. Williams.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
4 yards. First down, Chicago.
Throwing is Williams.
And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Williams going to throw for it.
And the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
1-yard gain.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Throwing here, Prescott. He hits Blue.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Out of the gun, they run with Blue. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Prescott drops it to Blue, complete. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
2nd and 7.
Now Prescott. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
This is 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams.
He's going to let it fly.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So it's a win here for the Cowboys, and it was Dak Prescott, their quarterback, who really led the charge.
Yeah, he really had his A game tonight. He threw a couple of touchdown passes, and he's instrumental in earning this victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.